8.
I hate to see somebody come in and grab and run.
Now at 6, the 911 calls the first sign that something was wrong. Jessica Heeringa now missing for 3 days. Detectives say that she was kidnapped from the Norton Shores gas station she worked at, but they don't have much evidence to go on as they are working tirelessly to bring her home. Now at 6, you'll hear from her family and what her grandfather thinks happened to her. Plus, we'll show you the neighborhood where this happened and why some witnesses may not even realize what they saw. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Sterling.
And I'm Susan Shaw, live here in Norton Shores, just outside of the Exxon station where Jessica Heeringa was last seen on Friday night. And since then, there have been very few answers having to do with her whereabouts. Here are the very latest developments that we're tracking for you tonight. We just received the 911 calls reporting Jessica missing. Investigators tell us that they have DNA in relation to this case, but won't tell us any more than that. There is a 20-person task force working this case right now, and a candlelight vigil will be held tomorrow evening at 6 at Points Mall, just down the road from this very gas station. You can donate to a reward program that will be used to pay people who come forward with any information in this case. And police are still narrowing in on this van. It's a silver minivan driven by a heavy white man around 30 or 40 years old. He has light brown, wavy hair, and it is parted in the middle. That's what we know about the suspect at this time. Now, to those 911 calls that we've been telling you about. This is from the customer who arrived at the gas station and found that the clerk was missing, wasn't there, shortly after 11 o'clock on Friday night.
Muskegon 911, where's your emergency?
I don't know if it's emergency. I just got to work. I'm at the Exxon gas station on Sternberg Road, kind of Sternberg, Grand Haven.
Okay.
And there's nobody here. It wouldn't allow me to pump gas, but I just walked inside. There's nobody. There's a car here. There's another car out front. But it is very suspicious why there's nobody here.
So you can hear that caller confused indeed. Tonight we do have team coverage bringing you new developments. We start with 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker at the police department tonight. Ken?
Police sound almost desperate with no real evidence of what happened. So now they're relying on tips, anything they can get.
A lot of interesting tips that we can follow up on. Whether or not they're solid, it's hard to say because we have so little to work with as far as physical evidence here. We're just grasping at straws.
And they're getting tips through Facebook, like the one suggesting they look at a man who lives in North Muskegon, saying that he's a customer at the station and that his wife owns a silver town and country. We tracked him down today. He says he is a customer there, even remembered Jessica, but says he did not know that she was missing and said that police have not talked to him. The description of a possible person of interest does not include a beard, and his wife's town and country is blue.
Yeah, because I never take that to work, so I always drive mine.
Their search today included a state police helicopter and a task force that's getting help from the FBI. It also included family and friends, even strangers, setting up a Facebook page handing out flyers, which Jessica's mom saw for the first time.
I look at her smile, and I hope to see that again, and I hope that she'll be smiling.
I myself think that somebody has been watching her and knew she worked alone at night and waited until there was nobody around and snatched her.
Police today say they're even more convinced that Jessica was taken by somebody she knew. Still, her mom remains hopeful and had a message for the abductor.
Just do the right thing now and let her go. Don't let this go on any longer. Just let her go. Let her come home to her family. She has so many people who love her. She has a 3-year-old child that is missing his mother, and we would just like him to let her go.
Now, as far as the DNA evidence is concerned, police say they don't even know if that's relevant to this case, but it's still something that they want to track down. Live in Norton Shores, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.
Okay, Ken, thank you. Well, there are a lot of potential witnesses in this case that may have information that they're not even aware of. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey joins us right now. And it seems like we are really out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, when you take a look around, Sue, you're right. There is the Exxon station, but if you look around a little bit, there's a strip mall behind us you can't see. There's an industrial park over here. There's a restaurant across the street from it. And if you come out of the Exxon station and take a quick left and go over the expressway, you are entering into one of the major traffic centers here in Muskegon. Volunteers are concentrating on those areas, like this apartment complex off Sternberg Road, just east of US 31.
We want everyone to look at this. This is my neighborhood, and I'm a grandma, and I talked to the grandparents over there, and it broke my heart.
This map shows the gas station's proximity to the expressway and other well-traveled areas.
All around this area, there's not only a bunch of businesses and industrial complexes with many, many workers, but there's also the mall complex on the other side of US 31.
So is this one of those things where even at 11:15 or 11 o'clock on a Friday night, there's still enough people around that might have seen something and it just might not realize it?
Definitely. That's usually about the time some of the shops let out, and a lot of people go down Sternberg Road at this time to get back home.
And that's why volunteers are out in full force, showing the 25-year-old missing woman's picture, reminding as many people as they can about the silver minivan seen in the area, letting people know they may not even realize they could be key to finding Jessica.
It's very possible someone saw something and really doesn't know they did.
And it is not just that silver van they keep talking about. Obviously, that is important. But if you saw anything out of the ordinary in this area late Friday night, anything, call police, let them figure out whether it's important or not.
Because we really don't know what police are piecing together at this point. Could be the smallest piece of information that really cracks the case.
That's the point they keep making. Just give them a call.
Yep.
Let them sort it out.
Joe, thank you for that live report. Well, here is the number for Silent Observer tonight. It's 231-722-7463. There's now a reward fund set up for information leading to an arrest. If you want to donate money to that fund, you can send it to the Muskegon Community Foundation or Norton Shores Police Department. We do have those addresses at woodtv.com for you. And friends and family of Jessica are asking you to like the Facebook page that they've created in her name and share this missing person's flyer on your timeline so that more people can see it to get the word out. You can also print that flyer and take it to area businesses to try and search for Jessica. Still ahead tonight in about 15 minutes, I will be talking live with Norton Shores Police Chief Dan Shaw. He's going to be answering some questions about this case. And our team, of course, is here in Norton Shores following every development in this case. Tonight at 10 and 11, we are looking into how every single minute counts in a case like this. Should more have been done sooner? Watch tonight to see what we uncover about that. Brian, back to you in studio tonight.
All right, Sue, it is a full-blown mystery now getting national attention, and you can hear the concern in the family's voices. They want her back home. Thank you, Sue.